going over some of the biggest mistakes people make when using the mini-map or not using the mini-map nearly enough. Kind of one of the common occurrences we've talked about in the past in previous Call of Duties when I covered a lot of multiplayer is how to use the mini-map effectively. Even within Warzone, there's a lot of people that just get accusations because people can't fathom why you're looking at the mini-map so often. And one thing I will point out here is this obviously a match in progress. You got to assess the mini-map right when you load in. Almost always you're going to get thrown into a match in progress. The better you get, and you will be on the losing team. Almost all the time, it's going to say enemy UAV, you don't have your perks, all these other issues, and that's kind of the game's expectation for you to carry the load and be placed with the worst teammate. But before we dive too deep, this video does have a sponsor. MMA fans, we got an unreal matchup head-to-head this week. Tune into UFC 281 this Saturday to check out all the action unfold between Israel Adesanya and Alex Pereira. But wait, there's something you can do right now to make it even more exciting. Today's video sponsor, DraftKings Sportsbook, the official betting partner of the UFC, is giving new customers an amazing deal. All new customers have to do to sign up is use promo code JGOD and bet $5 on either of the fighters before the fight actually starts. If you happen to pick the winner, you're going to end up getting $200 in free bets. That's right, $200 in free bets if your pre-fight wager of $5 or more on a fighter to win hits. Want even more action? Combine multiple bets like who's going to win, how long the fight's going to last, and more into one parlay to give you a shot at even bigger winning. And if you happen to be in a state where mobile sports betting isn't yet available, DraftKings Daily Fantasy is giving all MMA fans a chance to cash out this weekend as well. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable, and the best part is that you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. So download DraftKings Sportsbook app now, use promo code JGOD, and bet $5 on the UFC 281 fighter you think's gonna win. If they win, you end up with $200 in free bets. That's code JGOD this Saturday at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the UFC. Welcome back. So pretty much what we're going to see here is I have a teammate on the far left and I have a teammate on the right, and they start working their way around the outside of the map. You can see there are some tags in the middle, and then there's a couple teammates a little bit further away. So what we're going to do is kind of push through here. I peek the angle real quick. I kind of round the corner. I can see my teammates in that general area, and then I can see there's a guy over here, but it looks like he's like right next to the wall and not behind the box. So my aim is a little bit different. He does back up. He's already pre-aiming. I kind of aim down sight into it. It happens. The TTK is very fast. You're not going to be expected to be perfect in these games unless you just don't move and you wait for people to come to you. That's just unfortunate. This guy on the right times out. You can see he disappeared right when these time out. So the spawns will get a little bit wonky. The game wants to try to encourage bad spawns so you get shot in the back. They don't want people going on streaks and having high KDs. So to avoid that, you kind of got to get better at predicting bad spawns. I can see that there's a tag on the right. Looks like my teammate is either right in the middle. You can kind of see this right here. It looks like they could be within the middle building or they could be much further. And then we have 3 enemies on the opposite end of the map, which should mostly be clear on the left. I do get footstep audio of my teammate. I just double check it to make sure because it was louder than normal. Come through here. My teammate ends up taking that guy out, which was not on the minimap, may have just spawned in. Ghost is not available yet, so nobody should have Ghost. That guy just spawned in between the UAV passes, which the game likes to do, so you really can't be too cautious. So guy comes through. There are 2 people in this building. They are likely going to spawn enemies in this directionally front area in that little side of the building in the open, or they're going to be in the back. So I kind of got to be a little quick here to go in because I will get them spawning behind to my left. I was still leveling, so I had the little noisemakers there. I go ahead and throw those in just to get the XP. Come through and I'm kind of pre-checking it. I hit fire, get the guy taken out, and then I'm expecting someone to push. Teammate throws something at me at a random. You can see that they all spawned it in this far right corner. But there's probably one random one on this bottom left because you can see where the voids are on the map. This bottom right on the mini map, is kind of where they are spawning, and you kind of got to be able to aware of what's happening in the moment. So I put that claymore down and I decide I'm going to take a different angle. Since I know they're all pushing around, I can go ahead and take this cover. You can see my teammates right here, and then they can go in the building. So I'm trying to stay on the outskirts, kind of work my way through here to get a better angle on them. If they're pushing out of spawn, I can actually come up behind them, which the game doesn't really like you doing. They really want you to not do that as much as possible. I'm checking the right, checking the left, jump through. I get an easy kill here. I get the other kill, and then I back up, and that guy's not in the corner anymore. I call the counter in. I'm waiting for a UAV pass. I got to call the streaks in. They take a little bit of time. Again, you got to play slower in this game. I can see that there's a guy next door. I pop dead silence. That whole animation takes a couple seconds. I wait for the UAV pass because I did see a guy that is right here, and the UAV pass is super slow, and this guy could go from here to here or here to here much faster, right? So what I'm doing is I'm making sure that I get the UAV pass to know the direction that the guy is traveling in before I decide to push that way. If they're moving towards the bottom left, then I know, okay, I can be a little bit more aggressive in pushing this. I've did silence so they can't hear me, or at least not really hear me. And then there's a guy holding this angle potentially, and I got to be able to aware of that when I push out. So I come through, wait a quick second for the pass, and then I go ahead and push on through. This guy should be able to flank without any audio, take them out pretty quickly. There's two there. I get that one, jump through, get the second. My teammate is right here. So you can see I immediately turn around knowing that they're not going to be on that side of the map. I'm not going to get that many kills. And if I want to beat out the spawn, maximize my dead silence, and work towards my advanced UAV, I got to go ahead and kind of move this direction. Keeping in mind that they could spawn. See, I saw another spawn. You can see my motion stops. The second I see that on the mini-map, watch that in real time. You're going to see as soon as that UAV passes, I stop and backpedal. And that's what the UAV is telling me. So, I was like, oh, let me try and re-challenge that real aggressively. So as soon as I knew that that was going to be the case, I re-challenged that. I could have been pre-aimed on, but I just took a good timing, knowing that this gun has a good aim down sight and sprint to fire time, just able to maximize it. This is definitely one of the meta SMGs, so it's not like I'm using a crappy gun trying to level it or any of those types of things. But these same things hold true. I can see that now all the enemies are spawning in that corner with the squad spawn system and the advanced UAVs in the air. That's going to help the movement a lot. You can see my teammates are working around the end. A couple of them died over here in the middle here. You can see those vacant tags. So I'm pushing through, and you can see this guy on the mini map. He has ghost. He's up here on the top, or he's not or he's just standing still. With the advanced UAV, if somebody's standing still, they'll just show up as a dot. So he's up top. I come through, going for the flank. He ends up coming through. He's trying to get my teammate. I can have good timing here. I can grab these tags, even though I don't really need them for the XP. My gun's already leveled. Boom, take him out. And then there's two more on this left side. I get a good reload in before I push, and I know that I'm going to get a solid flank here. Unless they have a high alert, they won't really know I'm coming from this direction. Luckily, my teammate takes those out. That guy has final stand, and that's kind of where I was working on the flank. The advanced UAV is helping out my teammates tremendously. You can see how I'm pushing aggressively because I know no one's intermediate between me and there. This guy is on the stairs, so I kind of pre-aim where that is because you can kind of see behaviors, right? This guy, I can see that he's right there. I pre-aim out. He's looking further around to the right, so I know that I don't have line of sight. There is a guy further left, so I go ahead and try and come around for a flank. You can see they're squad spawning horrendously, where you can see that these guys are right here. This guy is going to literally spawn in front of me. Watch how bad that spawn is. Boom, he spawns in this little room instead of this back end of the map. The spawn should have almost flipped, or he should have spawned further into the corner. But where they spawned is not likely where they should have spawned. So the guy's coming back through. I'm able to take him out. There's a guy mantling up. He just went up top. I can come around for the flank. I just saw them come through. He's going to the head glitch there again. I get the little hip fire kills. I'm going for camos probably too in this gameplay. I don't even remember what I was doing. Comes through. There's a guy underneath. I take him out. There's another one. There's the stupid last stand nonsense, which shouldn't be in the game. And then now you can see that they're all spawning right here. I would guess that I do a little bit of a U-turn, pop the dead silence, and then pre-aim that corner. I come up, clean kills. Some reason there was a guy like right next to me. I don't know what that dot was. That was kind of weird. Oh, see? He's up top. I don't know how that guy got there. That's like one of those random spawns. If we go ahead and watch that back, that guy randomly spawns in somewhere. Look. See? Where the hell did he come from? Look, where did that guy come from? That was a bad spawn to get me killed. We have the advance, right? So there's 1, 2, 3 there. Guy's in the corner. He's underneath. Take him out. Take him out. Nobody's in this corner. We just cleared it. We just cleared the whole thing. Nobody's there. Nobody's there. Nobody's there. Nobody's there. Oh, he spawned there to give me a terrible spawn. Unless something crazy happened, I was like, what the heck? That guy spawned in, jumped up there. He could have easily shot me in the back. I'm telling you, you can't be like perfect in this game because the game will do whatever it can to take you off a streak when you're on a streak. There's literally no way I would have known that guy was there. We looked at the mini-map, the advance. There's no way anyone could have gotten position there. I'm going and pre-aiming it. I can see the guy come through, take that one out. There's another one at the window I'll be able to take out. Come through a little bit more aggressively. And you can go ahead and move because you can kind of see where the guy's positioned. He's on the box. He's not looking in the right direction. And then I'm staying to the outskirts. You can see I haven't gone to the middle too often. Obviously, if I had a shotgun, I was camping, posted up, that's probably what I would do. ADS walking a little bit, and then I get killed by this guy. A little bit of bad timing there. So this was more of a match in progress. I went 23-3. We had the death right at the beginning and right at the end, getting caught reloading. The guy was already pre-aiming. There's going to be unavoidable deaths, but there are ways to play smarter so you can improve over time and get better map awareness on where people are going to be. And as you get better, you'll get a better grasp of the spawns and know that there's just bad spawns. And that's the way they've intentionally designed the game because they don't want good players to get too good. Or to have too good of streaks, or at least give the perception that people can be that good. So they're gonna make it hard for you. And that's just part of the game, and they've designed it that way on purpose. Let me know if you'd like to see more of these. Appreciate all the support on the content. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.